Oh, yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know. You guys gonna play that one live?
We get a lot of people asking about that. I'm game.
All right. I won't be disappointed. That's my favorite on the new one anyway. All right, folks. Ty Oliver, lead guitarist of Powerman 5000. We'll get right back with him paying the bills. All right, thanks, Ty.
There's a choice, a fucking line drawn, a voice. Back off or bring it on, a place. A first class package, a fucked up air in a black leather jacket. Yes sir, no sir, you heard me right. How you gonna? Yes sir, no sir, that ain't no lie. How you gonna die on your feet or live on your knees? How you gonna die on your feet or beg and say please? How you gonna become the cure or stay on disease? How you gonna die on your feet or live on your knees? There's a time to answer a question around from another dimension of life, filled with deception, built on some lies and the worst of intentions. Yes sir, no sir, you heard me right. How you gonna? Yes sir, no sir, that ain't no lie. How you gonna die on your feet or live on your knees? How you gonna die on your feet or beg and say please? How you gonna become the cure or stay the disease? How you gonna die on your feet or live on your knees? Everybody, assume the position. Get back in the line. Carry on with tradition. Everybody, assume the position. Get back in the line. Carry on with tradition. Everybody, assume the position. Get back in the line. Carry on with tradition. Everybody, assume the position. Get back in the line. Carry on with tradition. That's right. How you gonna die on your feet or live on your knees? How you gonna die on your feet or beg and say please? How you gonna become the cure or stay the disease? How you gonna die on your feet or live on your knees?
I'm not afraid of the dark, but you should be. There are things that dwell here in the dark. Things best left unseen.
With the initial smoke cleared from the fall of tomorrow, the blood now flows even thicker with dwelling in the dark. 11 stories. All bits of the same mysterious puzzle, fitting together with horrific parallels to its predecessor. Get ready for new, truly terrifying tales set in the broken world from the fall of tomorrow. Take a closer look at what's now dwelling in the dark. If you dare. Available on Amazon in traditional print and ebook. Get your copy today. Visit www.fairlydarkproductions.com for more info on the author and his work.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
we are back with Ty Oliver, and that was Die on Your Feet. That was my favorite track on New Wave, which is a new Powerman 5000. We were talking off the air once again. Shaun had a really good question. Shoot.
Yeah, so Ty, when you have downtime from Powerman 5000, is there any new music that you're doing solo or kicking around ideas with other artists?
Like I was saying, I'm always open to it. I don't have anything specifically going on at the moment, but I do have just, rough ideas and demos that I make, at home, and I never have anyone to sing on them, so I'm always kind of like making this, music, and it can be a varying style. Usually it's kind of a little more on the, I want to say the pop rock end of things, but I'm always looking to I'm open to collaboration, man. I'd be totally down to get something going. Even if it's just to make, music that's just a studio project, that'd be great. But at the moment, I don't have anything going on, but I'm always, cooking up ideas and, like I said, looking for people that, people want to collaborate. I'm totally down for it, for sure.
Are you open to like female singers too?
It's actually like, for whatever reason, like I love that band, The Birthday Massacre.
Yes, we were just talking about that
fans.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that band, man. So I always kind of like picture something along those lines in my head. That would be awesome. So yeah, female vocals would be great. It'd be, fantastic.
How does that work with working with Spider and working with a band like this? Like, are you allowed to just go off and do your side projects, but not while you're touring? Obviously, is that something like they condone?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Spider's totally cool, and he, as long as it doesn't interfere with any commitments that we have, then, he's totally cool with it. Within reason, obviously, if I'm, I don't know, out, like, using the Powerman name to promote it in a cheesy way or something, he's not going to be down for it. But for the most part, yeah, he's totally fine with that.
That's cool. And I'm a sucker for a really good heavy cover of something, so I loved the album Copies, Clones, and Replicants, which you're probably well aware of course. That was just before you joined, I guess?
Yeah, that was a bit before I joined. I was like, 2011?
Yeah. Well, my question for you, Ty, like, what song would you like to cover outside of that, unless one of those is a favorite?
Okay, you know one I can hear in my head is that Information Society.
I want to know.
What's on your mind?
What's
on your mind?
Yep.
I could just totally see that being. And I think Spider could knock that one out.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. I mean, I think I've kind of like subtly mentioned it, but like, to kind of see what the reaction would be, and I think nobody kind of like. I think it just kind of went in one ear and out the other, but I was like, I still think that one's got mad potential.
Definitely, yeah. Make that beat heavier, more 2000s-ish, Cause,
like kind of beef it up with some guitars and like add some, modern like programming and synths and it's just got a good hook and a good melody and like people know that song and I think it's like ripe to be, made into a kick-ass hard rock version,
Yeah, like he did Relax is fantastic. I've been waiting for somebody to do Animotion, Obsession. I think it's been covered, but I'd love to hear you guys do that. Something heavy.
I agree.
You know the tune I'm talking about. I don't know if Shaun does. Is that before your time?
It might be. I'm not sure I know that one.
That could be a good remake. But I agree with you, man. Information Society. I have a remix of that song. It's pretty damn good. But I'd love to hear you guys do that. I could see you and Emily Kavanaugh, and the whole nightclub. I could see you guys doing that. I'd like to hear female vocals on that one.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I think absolutely. Let's see. On that note, who would you like to jam with that you haven't jammed with yet?
Oh, wow. I don't know. That one's like catching me off guard, and I'm kind of like stumped now. Now I'm like,
I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's cool. I'm sure, like, after we're done, I'll be like, oh, that's the guy. I'll think of it later, I'm sure.
There's always a part two, don't worry.
What about advice for new musicians picking up an instrument for the first time? What kind of advice would you have for people like that?
Practice as much as you possibly can. And the younger you can start, the better. And the more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. I know that sounds super cliche and generic, but like, I just think that it's cliched for a reason, because the guys that I saw, like Matt from Recover Birth, for example, I mean, he would just play guitar he was one of those, like, he'd sit at home all day and play guitar for like, that's all he ever did. And he's like ridiculously good. He's like, and look at the music he's making. It reflects, that. So I've just seen some of those guys who are like obsessive about it, and they're the ones who are usually really, 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 really good. To where I'm like, geez, like, how did you get so good? So just put the time in. But you gotta love it. If it's not something, if you're just kind of into it, or it's it's kind of got to be your world, I think. I mean,
Yeah, the fans will pick you apart if they can tell when you're faking it, or if it's for real.
I mean, obviously there's exceptions, but when it's like everything to you, you'll put the time in. You'll do it. I think so.
And I think it's cool that you have those instrumentals that you did. It's a completely different genre. But they say I'm a writer, and you have to have something on the back burner at all times in case you never know when somebody's going to say, "Hey, have you written anything? This just happened to me, and I got a new opportunity." Like you have those things in your wheelhouse right now. So I mean, you have a resume to send them in MP3 format, basically, which is fantastic. For a lead singer of any band, they get to hear you without you stepping up. But then, I guess, showing up live, do they rate your performance, like, physically?
Oh, yeah, that was kind of like, that just kind of like came with, I think that just kind of went without saying. Like, I was like, I'd seen the band before, and I was fully aware of, how active they are on stage and stuff. So
exhausting.
Yeah, I kind of like had to just kind of figure out, you just kind of start figuring out where you just kind of find your groove, and you kind of see the parts where everyone kind of goes nuts, and it just kind of, you just kind of start getting comfortable and finding your spots. And I mean, I'm still, even these last couple of tours, like I'm finding, parts I'm getting more comfortable on, and spots I can, rock out more, where I used to be a little more rigid. And it's like, I'm still like, trying to step up my performance, you know what I mean? But no, there was never. I mean, there was maybe like a kind of a joke. It was mentioned jokingly, like, should we show them where to jump around? And like, no, just worry about playing the songs right now, and it'll come. And you kind of just you play the set a few times, and you start kind of picking up on it.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite song to play live?
Oh man, there's a few that I get really stoked on. I really like playing Invade, Destroy, Repeat. It's I don't know, there's just something, that song just kicks ass. How to Be a Human's fun, Supervillain's fun.
Yeah.
Let's see, Supernova's fun. I mean, they're all like, honestly, they're all such like good, high energy songs that, Free is fun. The current set we've got going right now is pretty darn cool, because I mean, it's pretty much just, it doesn't have any points where it really kind of drops off. It just kind of is like bam, 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 like one after another. So, I mean, they all have something fun and cool about them. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. You guys are playing at the Crafthouse in Pittsburgh. It's down the road from my house. We'll be there. That's July 30th, folks, if you're in the Pittsburgh area. I would say don't miss it. That place it has to be packed, and it's a really cool venue. And if you're into food and drink, it's definitely got that. Brand new place, so I hope you guys have a good time there. Really, it is still on for the 30th, correct? Because I know it was rescheduled.
Yeah. We had it on an earlier tour, but now it's still happening. We're heading out next week. First show is July 13th. That we're going out on the road with Vices. That's definitely another cool band. I'm excited to play with them, actually. We did a couple shows with them last fall, and they're really cool guys. Good band. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. That's Vices with a V. VY. And anyways, yeah, we're doing that show, and I'm looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Awesome. And we should go out with a song here, but I have one more question for you, Shaun. You got anything else? Because I got a good one here for him.
No.
I'm curious. Your spare time. What do you do creatively outside of play guitar?
Oh, creatively?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of a fitness nut. I don't really consider that creative, though.
That's all right.
I work out a lot, and I don't know. I eat sushi with my girlfriend a bunch.
There you go. Yeah, we're into that.
No, I mean, creatively, it's like, usually the stuff I do is somehow music related. Like, I mean, I don't know, dye my hair. I don't.
We've all been there. Yes.
I got nothing, man.
Well, you may have to pick the song we go out to, though. I two more favorites: Footsteps and Voices or David fucking Bowie.
I'm gonna go with Footsteps.
Yeah.
We've been playing that live, and like, I think that song is like seriously kick-ass. So.
I truly believe that it is. Yes, is that like an opening song for you guys on stage, or?
You'll have to come.
Well, I'm there. I'm going to be there, and I'll be looking for you. So, all right. Well, once again, folks, Ty Oliver. If you want to plug everything you got, where you want people to go to find you.
Sure. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just search Ty Oliver, Tyoliver. You should find me. I mean, I'm there. I'm definitely out there. So, yeah, look me up. Say hi.
Very cool. No, man, we really appreciate you doing this. I can't thank you enough. Once again, I'm at Fairly Dark in the Twitterverse. Shaun has yet to join the Twitterverse. But
I'm a Twitter guy. I like Twitter. I know a lot of people kind of like are like not into it, but like that's probably the one I use the most. I don't know why. It just is.
I do for bands. I've been telling Shaun that it's been good for the past 7 years finding new bands, and even older bands as well. Will hit you up on Twitter before they will on Facebook. It's been good for that. But Facebook, I enjoy it too. But yeah, find me at Fairly Dark. And folks, if you want your horror and any episodes from the past, go to fairlydarkproductions.com. You'll get my horror novels, you'll get all the Kettle Whistle Radio episodes, and Shaun will be there too now. Where do we find Shaun? I don't know. He doesn't like talking about it much.
Facebook.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
And that's Shaun Feldbush. But hey, Mr. Ty Oliver, I really appreciate you doing this. And I will see you on the 30th at the Crafthouse in Pittsburgh. And is there an opening act? I forgot to ask that.
Yeah, well, we're playing with this band Vices. They're coming out.
Okay. They're opening that day. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I saw you on Twitter with that. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So they're playing. They're doing the whole run with us, and then whoever else. I think there's some local support. I'm not sure.
Probably.
But I just want to say thank you for having me, and I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You guys taking time to want to talk to me, so thank you.
Hells yeah. We'll be doing it again. Once you're in the family here, you can't escape.
Cool,
and I'm trying to think, are we forgetting anything, Shaun? Seems like we're forgetting something. No, just good night?
No, I think that's it.
All right, that's it. All right, then. Good night. All right, folks, friends and fiends, thanks for tuning in to Kettle Whistle Radio. And I think we might have Ty Oliver back. We didn't offend him. Not this time. So, all right, good night, folks. Thanks. And, we're going for, what are we going out with? Footsteps and voices. Yes. All right, take care.
Tell yourself that it's all in your head. They couldn't find you here. They couldn't want you dead. What they do, they did it before. They'll do it again. Shadows move fast and I wouldn't recommend running and begging for your life. I'm becoming the beat that you hear is not just from the drumming. You know that they close from the stomp by their feet. You checked all the doors but not the backseat. Right? They know your name. They got your number. You're not insane. Just going under. They know your name. They got your number. You're not insane. Just going under. The cameras all click, but your black mirror's sick. trash can't face gets a valuable trick. Stick to your guns, but you just got blasted. How'd you ever think that you ever could have lasted? They know what you're thinking when you try not to think. They know when you're drowning before you start to sink. 3:45's now back on that clock. Broken down doors and you never heard a knock. Footsteps, you hear footsteps. They're right behind you. They're gonna find you. Voices, you hear voices. You hear calling. They got you crawling.